Uh, I I am really grateful for everything you're doing for me. I am really grateful for everything you're doing for me. I am really grateful for everything you're doing for me. I am really grateful for everything you're doing for me. I really am grateful for everything you're doing for me. Oh, I don't. I really am grateful for everything you're doing for me. Oh, I don't need your gratitude. You're only here because your children. I really am grateful for everything you're doing for me. I really am grateful for everything you're doing for me. I really am grateful for everything you're doing for me. I'm really grateful for everything you're doing for me. I don't need. I'm really grateful for everything you're doing for me. I'm really grateful for everything you're doing for me. Oh, I don't need your gratitude. You're only here because your children. I really am grateful for everything you're doing for me. Really am grateful for everything you're doing for me. I really am grateful for everything you're doing for me. Really am grateful for everything you're doing for me. I really am grateful for everything you're doing for me. I really am grateful for everything you're doing for me. Grateful for. Laid to rest on a Monday. After the funeral, all the residents of Wisteria Lane came to pay their respect. As people do in these situations, they brought food. As people do in this situation, they brought food. As people do in this situation, they brought food. As people do in these situations, they brought food. As people do in these situations, they brought food. Will do in these situations, they brought food. Brought food. Neighbor, I think she's been shot. There's blood everywhere. Yes. You got to send an ambulance. You got to send one right now. You got to send an ambulance. You got to send one right now. You've got to send an ambulance. You've got to right now. Send one right now. You've got to send an ambulance. You've got to send an ambulance. You've got to send one right now. You've got to send one right now. Saying Paul wants to go over on Friday. He needs us to go through every else. He'll pack up. He said he can face doing it by himself. He said he can face doing it by himself. He said he can face it doing it by himself. He said he can face it doing it by himself. And face doing it by himself. Sure, that's fine. Are you? He said he can't face doing it by himself. He said he can't face doing it by himself. And face doing it by himself. Sure. Once on, it affords us tremendous freedom. 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 Once earned, it affords us tremendous freedom. It affords us tremendous freedom. Once earned, it affords us tremendous freedom. Once earned, it affords us tremendous freedom. Once earned, it affords us tremendous freedom. Oh, I hope that wouldn't be an issue. 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 Oh, an issue.
Who wasn't invited to the wedding? Well, I was kind of hoping that wouldn't be an issue.
kind of hoping an issue. kind가 들어가는구나. Looks like it's gonna be just you and me. Looks like it's gonna be just you and me. Well, looks like it's gonna be just you and me. Well, looks like it's gonna be just you and me.
Well, looks like it's going to be just you and me. The olive theory.
The olive theory is based on my friends Marshall and Lily.
In a weird way, this what makes them such a great couple. In a weird way, this what makes them such a great couple. This what makes them such a great couple. In a weird way, that's what makes them such a great couple. In a weird way, that's what makes them such a great couple.
The olive theory.
He hates olives, she loves them. In a weird way, that's what makes them such a great couple.
In a weird way, that's what makes them.
He hates olives, she loves them.
In a weird way, that's what makes them such a great couple. In a weird way, that's what makes them such a great couple.
He hates olives, she loves them. In a weird way, that's what makes them such a great couple.
That's what makes them such a great couple. That's what makes them such a great couple. That's what makes them such a great couple. Uncle Marshall is taking the biggest step of his life. Uncle Marshall is taking the biggest step of his life. Uncle Marshall was taking the biggest step of his life. Uncle Marshall was taking the biggest step of his life. Biggest step of their life.
Uncle Marshall was taking the biggest step of his life.
Biggest step of their life.
Your Uncle Barney.
Biggest step of their life. Biggest step of their life. And taking the biggest step of their life. Of his 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 life. Uncle Marshall was taking the biggest step of his life.
Look, this woman could actually be my future wife. I want our first kiss to be amazing.
So you chickened out. So you chickened out like a little bitch. 아이고야. So you chickened out. So you chickened out like a little bitch. So you chickened out like a 아이 참네. You chickened out like a little bitch. So you chickened out like.
So sweet. So you chickened out like a little.
So you chickened out like a little bitch. 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 Like a little bitch.
Well, maybe it'll be when she gets back from Atlanta. It's like a year in April time.
You will never see that one again. You will never see that one again. You will never see that one again.
Never see that one again.
You will never see that one again. You will never see that one again. You will never see that one again. You will never see that one again. I have strict orders from Charlie not to say anything until he's talked to you first. I have strict orders from Charlie not to say anything until he's talked to you first. I have strict orders from Charlie not to say anything until he's talked to you first. I have strict orders from Charlie not to say anything until he's talked to you first. First. That's true, or just Charlie not to say anything. I have strict orders from Charlie not to say anything on this topic first. I have strict orders from Charlie not to say anything on this topic first.
I have strict orders from Charlie not to say anything until he's talked to you first.
I have strict orders from Charlie not to say anything on this topic first. Strict orders from Charlie not to say anything on this topic first. I have strict orders from Charlie not to say anything on this topic first. He punches down. There's money flowing over the Silicon Valley from There's money flowing over the Silicon Valley, but none of it ever seems to hit us. There's money for There's money flying over the Silicon Valley, but none of it ever seems to hit us. There's money flying over the Silicon Valley, but none of it ever seems to hit us. There's money flying over the Silicon Valley, but none of it ever seems to hit us. There's money flowing over the Silicon Valley, but none of it ever seems to hit us. There's money flowing over the Silicon Valley, but none of it money flying over Silicon Valley, but none of it ever seems to hit us.
Brian Howard from the temp agency.
Cat Nickel sent me down to start today. Cat Nickel sent me down to start today.
The Nicholas sent me down to start today. They go, God, we've never worked in a place like this before. You're hilarious. And you get the best out of us.
Well, I think that pretty much sums it up. I think that pretty much sums it up.
I think that pretty much sums it up.
That pretty much sums it up. You should have seen a couple of years ago. You should have seen a couple of years ago. You should have seen a couple of years ago. You should have seen a couple of years ago. You should have seen several years ago. You should have seen a couple of years ago. You should have seen a couple of years ago.
How's your heart, Dr. Vince? Yeah, better. How's the
Dr. Vatican. Dr. Vatican.